Hello! Here we have our English class to excite you in learning. Are you willing to have excitement? Yes. Today we are going to learn about the poem The Shed, written by Frank Flynn. Frank Flynn was a Northern Territory based Australian doctor, author and missionary priest. He was notable for his contributions to religion, medicine and welfare. He was born on 6th December 1906 and educated in Sydney. Received MBBS with first class honours in 1930. In those days, getting first class was very big honour. Prior to World War II, he made several important contributions to the study of eye disease. His publications were Distant Horizons in 1947, Northern Gateway in the year of 1963. In 1964, The Living Heart and Northern Frontiers in 1968. Now we shall see the poem The Shed, written by Frank Flynn. Do you know what a shed is? It is a small room away from the main house. We can use the shed for storing or keeping things, animals, tools, vehicles, etc. For example, cow shed, tool shed, wood shed. In cow shed, we can keep cows. In a tool shed, it is a place where we can store our tools. Wood shed is also a place where to store our woods. Are you clear now? What is meant by shed? Good. Now we shall get into the poem. There is a shed at the bottom of our garden with a spider's web hanging across the door. At the bottom of the garden, there is a shed. Where is the shed? At the bottom of the garden, with a spider's web hanging across the door. There was a shed near the house of the poet with a spider's web. You know web. It is a type of fine net that a spider makes in order to catch small insects. Spider's web. Why? Why does the shed have spider's web? Where have you seen the spider's web? You may have seen in many places. In the old house or in the house where we do not live. And also, we have some particular reason why these spiders web in our house. The first reason is the place where we do not vacuum often enough. If you do not vacuum regularly, there are more possibilities to get spider's web in our home. Here, vacuum means to clean. You have to clean your home regularly. Second thing is your home's perimeter. Do you know the meaning for perimeter? Yes, you may have learnt in maths. So the perimeter means the path that surrounds an area, that is perimeter. If your home's perimeter is not secure, usually spiders crawl in through cracks in the exterior wall or foundation. What is crawl? Crawl means move forward on the hands or on the knees, that is crawl. So, keep your home without any cracks to avoid getting spider's web in our home. The third reason is vegetation. Even if we have too much vegetation near our exterior walls also, we have the possibility to get spider's web. Do you know vegetation? Yes, collective of plants in a particular area, that is called vegetation. Because bushes, plants and flowers are attractive places for spiders to hide. So, vegetation is also one of the reasons. Fourth one, if there are other pets present in the house, we can see the spider's web. Like all pests, spiders are motivated by the hunt for food. To hunt the food, spiders create a web and it settles in our home. These are the 4 common reasons for the spider's web. I think now you get it. Why does the shed have spider's web? Have you guessed it? Yes. What can be the reason? Location of the shed is at the bottom of the garden and it surrounds with plants and bushes. Also, there is no proper vacuum for the shed. These all leads to have a spider's web in the shed. The hinges are rusty and creak in the wind. When I am in bed, I lie and I listen. I will open the door one day. The hinges are rusty and creak in the wind. Do you know what are hinges? Hinges are metal pieces that joins 2 sides of a door together and allows it to be opened or closed. Do you know what is meant by rusty? Yes. If you have not used any object for a long time, you could see the object which is covered with brownish substance, that is rust. Here the hinges are covered with a brownish substance which is called rust. So it is rusty. And what is the meaning for creak? Creak is the sound which is produced when an object is being moved. These hinges are rusty and it creates a creaky sound in the wind. When I am in bed, I lie and I listen. Here, the word I represents the poet. If we are alone or if we lie on the bed lonely, we can hear the accurate sounds around us. Have you experienced this? You might have heard the clock sound like tick tick when you sit calm and lonely. Like this, the poet lies on the bed and he listens these all. I will open the door one day. Then he decides to open the door one fine day. His curiosity induces him to see what is hidden inside the shed. There is a dusty old window around at the side with 3 cracked panes of glass. Panes means a single sheet of glass in a window or door. What is crack? Crack is a line on the surface of something which has split without breaking apart. That is crack. You can see the crack of the window in the image. The windows are dusty and window panes are cracked. The dusty windows and window panes give a terrific look. So the poet gets scary. I often think there is someone staring at me each time that I pass. I often think there is someone staring at me. Whenever the poet passes through the shed, he gets a feeling as if someone is staring at him. What is stare? Stare means looks with wide open eyes. The poet feels that someone is staring at him that each time he passes. I will peep through that window one day. Peep means quick look. To find out who is inside the shed, the poet wishes to peep inside that window on one fine day. That means the poet wishes to peep inside the shed. The poet likes to find out who lives there. He wishes to step inside the shed. My brother says there is a ghost in the shed who hides under the rotten floorboards. I think you know what is the meaning for rotten. Rotten means which is decayed and can no longer be used. That is rotten. Do you know floorboards? Yes, any of the boards composing a floor like wooden floorboards. Wooden floorboards is made up of wood. The poet's brother informs him that a ghost lives inside the shed. The ghost hides under the floorboards. The floorboards are rotten, and if I ever dare to set foot inside, he will jump out and chop off my head. Beyond the fear, if I try to get inside the shed with more enough courage, he will jump out. Who will jump out? Ghost. Yes, the ghost will jump out and it may chop off my head. What is chop? Something cut into pieces. The ghost may cut his head into pieces. If I dare to enter the shed, the ghost may chop my head into pieces. The ghost may cut his head into pieces. But I will take a peek one day. What is peek? Quick look, often secretively. The poet wishes to have a quick look inside the shed secretively. At least he wants to peek. He likes to have a quick look inside the shed. I know that there isn't really a ghost. My brother tells lies to keep the shed for his den. The poet believes that his brother tells him imaginative stories about the ghost, as he wants to keep the shed for himself for his den. We know the meaning for den. It is shelter of wild animals, especially mammals. Here, den mentions a place where people meet in secret. Does the poet's brother have wild animals? No. Poet's brother wants a secret place to meet. So, he likes to keep the shed as his own den. The poet is able to overcome his fear. He is able to understand that there is no ghost inside the shed. There isn't anyone staring or making strange noises, and the spider has been gone from his web since I do not know when. I will go into that shed one day soon, but not just yet. There isn't anyone staring or making strange noises. The poet understands that actually there is nobody inside the shed who stares at him or makes those strange noises. And the spider has been gone from his web. The spider too is no longer there. His brother may telling him lie because he wants to retain the shed for his own self. What is retain? Retain means continue to have something. The poet's brother wants to keep that shed for his own self use. So he wants to retain it. Since I do not know when, I will go into that shed one day soon, but not just yet. The poet does not let his confidence to lose, and he does not know when will he go into that shed. But he determines to go into the shed one day, and he does not bother about his brother's lie. Is it good to tell lie? No, because lies push us into trouble. Whatever the situation we face, even in the condition we cannot troubleshoot the problems, we should not lie. It is very important. We should not get into the trap of lie. Keep in your mind and follow this in your life. Stand with truth. At last, the poet overcomes his fear by saying that he will enter the shed one day soon. However, he says that this cannot happen immediately. Have you enjoyed this poem? Good. I meet you in next class. Be safe and take care of your health.